both. I love talking about customers experience and employee experience because guess what? I'm hearing from my esteemed guests here on the show that they're not disconnected. If you're really good with your customers, you gotta be incredibly good with your employees, right? In terms of processes, ease of use, right? And just smooth operations, don't you think?
Oh, absolutely. Like, just take the ordinary example. If I come in every day and my work is miserable, and if I'm jumping over technology hurdle or process hurdle or regulation hurdle every single day, I'm not getting a warm, cuddly feeling. I'm not feeling any good about the work that I'm doing. So the next moment a customer comes on to my telephone headset or they walk through the door and I've just did the 40th instance of having a really tough, miserable time today, that isn't going to translate very well into my next call with a customer. Now, imagine if I had the technology and then my processes and my rules and the way I worked were very minimally, I call it least attrition. In other words, things just flow wonderfully well. Immediately, I'm feeling a little bit happier about my work. I'm feeling this organization is working with me. And I now, instead of jumping around from screen to copy data, what I describe as the 1980s, I can actually now spend the time concentrating on my customer, delivering a great service, feeling that the technology is working for me and with me, and most importantly, augmenting me. And great technology augments the service or sales process or whatever it is that the person in the organization is doing to create the feeling and the experience and whatever else that is wonderfully enjoyable for the employee so that they can then put all of their happiness or all of their experience into the customer. The customer is experiencing technology as well. Again, go back to it. It's terrible to keep mentioning it, and I would love more examples, but Amazon's a good experience. I can log in any platform. I quickly have suggestions in front of me. I can pay with one click. It's going to be delivered in a couple of days. As a customer experience, it's fast, efficient, affordable, quite enjoyable as well. I love getting books through the post. Why are we not recreating that experience for our employees? And why not every single time, no matter the industry, for our customers? Very often we put hurdles in place. I'm not too sure if firms understand them, and I can guarantee you customers don't accept them, never mind understand them. In this day and age, they have too much choice, and at the click of a button, they can go across the globe to buy whatever they need, sometimes at a better price.
I love how quickly we jump from tech, from automation and orchestration and backstage kind of processing to very human, topic of happiness. Okay, because only happy people, I strongly believe in that, right? That only happy people can create great work environment and can create great customer experience. So do pay attention to your employees, what their day look like. Like you said, are they copying, pasting too much? Are they reporting stuff that nobody is looking at? I mean, this is not easy to fix because we are behaving the way we're behaving, right? At the same time, it's time. Don't you
It
think?
is time. It's been time a long time ago,
A
Irene.
long time ago.
It really has. My one is, why does it take COVID to teach
Yeah.
people that, you can do what's been available for years? It does go back to that little bit. And I'm not judging people. Change is hard. It's really difficult to do. Once you've done something in the way that you've done it for so long, it becomes a habit. And anything outside of a habit feels uncomfortable. But the organizations that have successfully transformed are the winners in this industry, in this digital age, the ones that have put their employees at the center of what they're doing, the ones that have put their customers at the center of what they're doing are reaping the rewards. There are, and I mean this nicely, no excuses left for organizations not to understand that great EX plus great CX plus great tech, TX, equals a very profitable, fruitful business that people want to work in, that people want to buy from, that will make money. Anything else short of that, really, it shouldn't be there. And I don't think firms will be there in the non too distant future if that's the kind of misery they're inflicting upon people, because everybody knows there's a better way now.
No excuses, right? No excuses left. Technology getting more affordable. Entry barrier is lower and lower. Don't you think in past 5 years, 10 years, tremendous revolution happened in terms of accessing the latest technology for companies that thought before we cannot afford this innovation?
Amazingly. Like, this is the bit that I've been in the computing industry and technology and data industry for over 25 years. And if you go back to the very beginning, You had a PC that crashed on a daily basis. Now it's exceptional. If I wanted to buy a web server, I wrote to Dell at the time or rang up a Dell helpline. I waited 6 or 8 weeks. Then I discovered I needed to get a disk from Microsoft for the server. Then I needed to get to put in a leased line. Then I needed to buy a developer or get a website done and a security expert. Now, with the click of a couple of buttons, I can go on to Google Cloud Services or Amazon or AWS, and I can have a WordPress website up and running with a secure certificate bought within an hour. I can reach out anywhere in the world to any place in any location. And if it's not a template that I'm using, the templates are fantastic. I can get an individual website done. Or look what you and I are doing, Irene. Years ago, we would have needed to hire a production studio, fly people into the country, get all the lighting working, getting the sound working, getting a video engineer in to allow us to record an interview. Now with a piece of software that costs 20, 30 bucks a month, we have recreated a distribution or content channel or content mechanism that you can do multiple interviews a month and deliver the great insight that you're delivering without the need for all that expense. It is a click of a button era, and it is getting cheaper and faster and more capable and more enabling. And I can't wait to see what the next 5 years looks like, because technology has moved at a pace. I just wonder if we, if people, have moved at the same pace. But I have to say, I'm absolutely excited about the potential that technology offers people, but it will be people's acceptance or ability to move and migrate and transform and use the technology to create great things that will differentiate the winners from the losers.